ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Oregon. A huge defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So, Marshall's offense takes the field again. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Makes an open space. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. They'll try the ground game here as running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it, and one for a first down. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up the first down. This could cost them.
And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. And it's hauled in with a tight end on a corner route. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Now here's the toss play. End zone ahead, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Shotgun running play call. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Off the play fake on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Handoff heading left. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The tight end has got it. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Handoff to the back. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Handoff to the right side. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the open period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the same runner's got it again. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Bird. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 2. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They've got this drive going now, getting near midfield with a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Here's a 1st and 10 play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
On 1st down, it's a play action. Moves out of the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Butler. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Secondary back up off the ball now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation.
A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. That pass is caught. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. A deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And this one is caught. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Peters. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Wants to throw it. He'll throw it now. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They're going to run it here. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Fights off a defender. He's stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Back in motion now. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the ball is hauled in. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They mix it up with a run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Butler. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And it's a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he threw it. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. He's got a man down the middle. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Now he's bringing it back at the 30 now. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Snags the quick throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. There's the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here's the handoff on first and goal.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal after that loss. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And that will give them the lead now. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29. Marshall has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll test the right side here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the runner takes off to his right. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pressure is coming. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down, bringing pressure. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Conference championship trophy at stake. This offense got to find the end zone in this possession. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it with room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pitch toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, third. Way too much speed in that play.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, the defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
The crucial extra point is up and good. We are all tied. Should be a great finish here. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Peters. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Receiver makes the grab. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Good throw to the left. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Peters. The reception makes about 7 yards, with fourth down coming up here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Ducks have first and 10 here. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
The completion makes it second down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And the Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. The Ducks are going to cash in here in the red zone. And in first down, right back to the running game. Second after their defense cannot stop them short of the marker. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.